So Therapy's a producer, and he's got a really unique ability to be able to remake any song just by hearing it.
Here's how.
And today I want to put that to the test, so I'm going to have him remake 3 songs. First up, we got Uzi, 20 Minutes. We got Vitamins by Destroyed Lonely off the No Stylist album. And we got Carnival by Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign off of their Vulture album. And I want to see if this man can actually remake these. And I need you guys to decide which one out of the 3 you think is the most accurate remake. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, there. What are we starting with, man?
We are starting with VTMNTSCOAT, I think.
Let's cross our fingers and pray to the YouTube gods that this doesn't get struck.
No, for sure. I know the def. So I think for our bass progression, we've got.
So do you usually start bass?
Kind of depends. I normally do the melodies first, and 808 kind of like around the same time as the drums. But when it's like something like a synth bass where I know I kind of have to like sound design it, I usually start with that.
It sets that vibe. Like as soon as you get that down, it definitely sets the vibe.
No, for sure, for sure. So I think we're gonna take 2 saw waves. I am tweaking the fine pitch.
Okay.
Which you see kind of like, it creates like almost like a phasing sound, which like gives it kind of like...
I like when you explain it like this, because...
Yeah, it's very...
I'm like a little infant baby. I don't know what's going on here.
Where like all the individual pieces I think are actually pretty like manageable /
simple.
graspable.
It's like it's like building blocks, right? Like
no, for sure. No, exactly.
One
like,
thing on top of another.
I think it's this thing plus this thing. I think we're gonna add some distortion to make that a little fatter. So let's compare. Hey, not too bad. There's like a little like I call it like a rave stab almost, like it's like that like chord that's on the downbeat. I think I actually have a preset that's like pretty similar. Don't look at my serum preset. They're so like not organized. Right. Like it's like CS, cool. Clap 1, clap 2, clap 3, Benny X. I feel good about that.
This is getting there. That bass is really accurate.
Thank you. I think the next thing I want to do is, it's so freaking quiet, but there's like a wow 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 like little pluck. So I think for this pluck, I think it's just a square wave. Yeah, that sounds good. So I think the main thing going on is we got a chorus. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
good.
I
hear it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's very quiet, but
very subtle, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah, there's like a
If you need a reference, I got you.
The last 2 years, I've had to make guitar sounds in Serum. How easy it is to make a guitar in Serum, and the fact is, it's actually mostly not Serum. It's mostly
mini tutorial. See, we're getting a mini tutorial within the tutorial.
So this is like actually the Thayer is a fraud tutorial. So like this is our bass sound. I'm adding a guitar rig, and then I'm using the 80s solo guitar preset, and there we go. Yeah. It's a guitar now. So I think the next element I'm gonna do is the like wheel. I prefer trying to like pencil out the melodies first before I do the like sound design.
It's easier to get the notes,
no, for sure. And then I can like tweak it a bunch without having to worry about it. It sounded in my head like a triangle wave. Okay, yeah, that sounded right. Here's all the melodic stuff. Nice. Now we get into
pretty good to
the
me.
Drums. The most exciting part. It's just re-listening to the same section over and over and over and over again. Like, is there an open hi-hat on that beat? So there's a lot of like rolls going on with the hi-hats. Alrighty, so here's the beat, the original.
Okay.
And here is the Thayer period remake. But I'm feeling pretty good about this as a solid.
This is what everybody doesn't realize is I put him on the spot. We were at 20 something minutes on here, bro. Like, if he had time to sit here and actually tweak the sounds, he'd probably get it way closer.
Feeling pretty good. I feel like we got the meat of the track there.
I'm putting the pressure on you.
Next we got, I think, let's do 20 Minutes by Cxdy.
That's my personal favorite. I think that's like my top 5 songs all time. It's just, I love like the simplicity of the instrumental. Pressure's on yet again. Go! Now, start!
Let me listen. I'm gonna probably just like attach a macro to the master tune of Serum, so I just have like a knob I can turn. Essentially, it's almost just like recreating like a what's the word? Like a tape stop. Turn on some portamento, get some glide going on. Now
I said, go why you keep calling. I said, go why you keep calling. Don't worry about it, I got it. I got the acapella part. You don't gotta remake that.
Gotcha. So now when I turn this knob up, it's not doing anything because I didn't turn the amount down. Yeah, there we go. So now I pretty much have a tape stop. I think it's kind of good to know sometimes, like how your favorite effects and stuff are made.
Hey man, I look at it as you got a big tool belt, right? You got your laptop, that's the big tool belt, and then you just add little tools to it over and over, and then at the end you like have your own style because you know you got all these different wrenches and gadgets and stuff.
More knowledge is never gonna hurt you. Next we got the chords. I think I have a preset. Yeah.
Do you sometimes use a starting point, like if you feel like a sound sounds like similar to something?
So I actually pretty often do that. I'll like
you can hear it. You kind of go like you already know where you're gonna run to.
No,
like,
for sure. And it saves a lot of time too. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, the chords in this song are so good. Chorus is definitely my favorite effect when it comes to like pushing stuff into the background.
Like you're saying, you could filter it, you could throw, like you said, a chorus on it.
It's nice if you have things not occupying the same space. It makes everything kind of come through a little clearer, I think.
It sounds so clean.
I know. Now let's do the 808s. So now I'm gonna reveal some of my 808 sauce. Sometimes it's kind of hard, I feel like, to hear the 808s in a beat when they're low. So I will very often pitch up the beat I'm remaking by like an octave, and then it's very easy to hear the 808s.
Yeah. You can hear the 808s higher, yeah, it's easier to get in tune.
Oh yeah. Nice. Honestly, a pretty simple 808 pattern. I'm not gonna complain about that.
I definitely picked this one because it's more of the vibe that's impressive to me more than the complexity.
For sure. Because it's like, that means like each part was so good individually that it like stuck in people's minds.
That's all it needed, yep.
Nice. Gotta duplicate all my drums to be double the length. Thank God for editing, I will say. So, here's the drums, here's what we got. The full thing, 20 minutes, third period remake. Nice. Perfect. Here's the original for reference. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. Not too bad for 20 minutes. Now we got a blast from the past. We got a blast from the semi-recent past.
From the recent past.
Then we got a blast from the current
from last couple weeks.
Exactly. So, for Carnival, if you've heard the song, you know a very fundamental part of this track is the choir sample.
Choir.
And I do not have access to a choir. So I figured I would try to remake the choir using my voice. And I did not film that part because it was like an hour of me just singing the same thing over and over again.
You have like all the layers, it looks like.
Yeah, so I'll go through those real quick. So we got...
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you sum all those guys together, and you got this.
Okay.
Not too shabby. Turns out you can make a choir if you record yourself singing the same thing 40 times.
Yeah.
Whoa, I know. But yeah, okay, so let's get into it. But there's like a little like like pitch divey type sound. Let's see, take a saw wave and some detune. Oh, way too high. Some hyper and dimension. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's see, take the chorus, add some chorus. Yeah, there we go. Okay, next we got that little like Almost reminds me of like a hard style kick. And it's so funny. I'm going to use an effect that I actually almost never use. Hardcore. The image line default distortion plugin is the first thing that pops up when you hit H, and it is, I think, almost nearly
identical.
Yeah, it's very close. Let me see.
Okay. I know what you're talking about too. Not a lot of people use hardcore though.
No, I think it's a little underrated. Because what's better than one distortion? Two distortions. Yeah, there we go. I think there's like a very quiet string layer in the background. Nice. Definitely a good way to get like very full sounding strings and like instruments in general. I feel like it's when you layer like a bunch of slightly different sounds of the same instrument. Like take like three to four to five different string instruments with slightly different tones, and then like pan them around in different I don't know,
orders.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like it's a great way to kind of add some thickness to your stuff. All right, we are definitely getting there. Okay, so I think next I'm gonna do the 808s, probably.
Also, we're gonna drop one of these FOPs in the description below.
Yes,
you guys gotta let us know in the comments which one out of the three you guys want, and then the other ones are gonna be up on Thayer's Patreon, where he does a whole bunch of breakdowns. He has one-shots, he's got the drum sounds and stuff, so you can go check that out over there. But let us know which one you guys want in the comment section below, and we'll have a link for you guys down there to download it.
You can have your own Thayer period personal choir if you choose the Carnival one.
If you want the Carnival one.
But yeah, now we will do drums.
We're at the home stretch. You feel warmed up right now?
Yeah, I feel very warmed up, honestly. A little sweaty.
All right, so we got all three done. Now we got Carnival. You got the whole preview.
Okay.
Let's see what you did, buddy.
So I'll play the original first.
Okay.
And here's the Thayer period rendition. Not too shabby.
I don't care, man. Listen, you just did that shit right in front of me, right with my I saw you do it with my own two eyes, bro. That's good to me, bro. That's really close.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Hell yeah.
So
all right, man. Hope you guys liked the video. I'll see y'all.
Yeah, peace. Boom.